Now we will talk about how to use the like operator. Well, like operator performs a wildcard search in our database. You may not always know the exact value to search for. You can select rows that match a character pattern by using like condition. The character pattern matching operation is referred to as a wildcard search. This is what is like operator. Now let's see some examples. Now let's suppose if I want to search those employees whose first name begins with S. Now what we have to do here, let's suppose if I am searching for an employee whose first name starts from M, I have to simply query like this, where ename like S or N, whatever the first letter you want to see. Now you have to put the percentage sign, because you only want you need all those employees from your database whose first letter begins with N. Now let's suppose you want to see those employees whose last letter ends on D or whatever, so you have to query something like this. Use the percentage sign and then the last letter, and you can replace a single character from dash. Let's suppose if you know the whole name, but for example if you are confused at what would be the second letter, you can replace from dash. So now what will happen, all those employees you will see who will match from this. Now let's see a few examples. Select asterisk from employee where ename like M percentage string close. So you can see here all those employees whose first letter begins with M are those rows are fetched out. Now for example if you want to see those employees whose last letter ends on N, you can simply query select asterisk from UMP where ename like percentage N. So you can see here there are two employees whose last letter ends on N. Now how to replace a single character? Let's suppose an N. Let's suppose select asterisk from EMP, select asterisk from EMP where job like underscore. So as you can see here, only you can replace from underscore only a single character. Let's do this with the higher date column. Select asterisk from EMP where hire date, like, now I'm going to search those employees who are hired in 1980, in 1980s. So what we have to do here, simply put the underscore. I'm using 2 underscore for the date column. Now I am specifying that only show me those employees who were in February. Then I am going to say that were in 80 and have to do underscore, then close and the query. So you can see here there are only 2 employees were hired in February 1980s. So these kind of wildcard search you can use the like operator. Now we will talk about the null operator. Now let's suppose, let me show you first the whole EMP table. As you can see, the commission column has some null entries. This is called null, this is null. So now I'm going to say that I'm going to query to show me those employees whose commission column is not null. So select asterisk from EMP where com is not null. So as you can see here, it eliminates all those rows who are null and showed me only those columns of the database whose commission column do have entry. Now same, if I want to see those employees whose commission column is null, select asterisk from EMP where com is null. Now as you can see here, you can compare both of these values. Well, as you can see here, you can compare both of these results. What are the difference between both results? In this result, I've queried the not null values of the commission column. All those values which do not contain any value are missing here from this result. And in this column, in this result, you can see only those columns are fetched out, those who are null. Thanks for today.